Sorry, I didn't mean to kick you. I'm sorry.
She's like, watch it.
I'm sorry.
I know you see me down here.
I was trying to cross my freaking ankles because Keisha said I was showing too much leg.
No, the prayer person aren't looking for a goddamn commenting on YouTube. What the OnlyFans said?
They will.
Hi, welcome back to the newest episode of the Livin Podcast, episode 12. Thanksgiving's tomorrow. I know you guys are thankful for us. I'm thankful for you guys. Thankful to be here. We have a very special guest today. We have the amazing KKay. She does a lot of stuff. She is a model. She's a creator. She does resin art. She helps mold the youth. And she's a collector of fine art.
I'm sorry. It is fine art. It's just funny.
It's fine art, but it's me, your co-host, the boy, Captain Alexander, aka Zandy, Captain Make It Happen, Mr. Man.
And I'm simply kind of the stallion. You know?
KTS, kind of like the stallion. But yeah, like I said, today our guest is KKay. Say hey, the crowd, you know.
Hey.
The crowd.
But since Thanksgiving is tomorrow, I thought we'd start out with a little, you know, what are you thankful for? You know, what's one thing you're thankful for? What happened in your life?
I'm thankful for my apartment.
Hey, that's a big up, goddamn. There's so much like freedom in having your own spot, you know. Hello,
babe, please. You cannot.
No, you can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
Come on.
We were doing so good.
We were.
What I was thankful for.
Oh,
She said her apartment. We were like, yeah. And then Hazel was like,
Yeah, I'm thankful too.
But your apartments are a big deal for you. And it's, especially when you used to live with your parents and then you live by
Yes.
yourself for the first time, it's like, wow, I don't have rules anymore. I can eat
I was
cake whenever I want.
living with my grandma, and like I worked like 3 jobs. I was working at Amazon, a food chain that I will not name, and and I was substituting. And so like Amazon, you know, you be waking up 4 a.m. to 8. Like I work part time, or I be getting home like I leave at like 6 a.m. get home at like 9 p.m. And I want to hang out with my friends. I want to hang out with my friends. She like, you been going out a lot. I've been working. Like, what do you? I was at work.
it's like, I'm not old grandma.
Right. Like most of the time you think I'm out, I'm at work.
That's so funny. You were getting grandmas.
Yes. So like I love her, but I was like, I gotta go.
Well, I guess I'll go next. What am I thankful for? I'm thankful for
Ungrateful.
No! There's so many making students! I'm grateful for Steve Madden in these shoes.
Hey.
It
Shout
makes
out
me
Steve Madden.
super tall.
Wolf of Wall Street.
But, oh yeah, he was in Wolf of Wall Street, but I need to buy another pair before they raise the tariffs.
Oh,
right.
you playing for real? Like,
Jeez.
go ahead and shop on Shein or wherever you
Yes.
She come from China too, so ain't they gonna be taxed too? Cause they.
Yeah, so you gotta go ahead and shop before it go before it go up.
I'm also grateful for Afterpay.
Afterpay. Ooh, that's a good one.
Thank you, Afterpay. Making my wardrobe dreams possible.
I'm grateful for this wine not tasting like ass. Because I was surprised when he said grapefruit. I was like, grapefruit?
Yes.
It's not good. It's not a good fruit. Why would you want to?
I kind of felt like he was kind of like thinking that like side eyeing me
Bro.
in the messages.
Literally, Kylie will tell you. You said your drink. I was like, Kylie, I asked the girl what she wanted. She said Stella Rosa. She said she wants some grapefruit.
No,
Grapefruit.
see, and I don't like the fruit, but this is it tastes good. Like I gave it a chance.
I won't hold you. It is good.
Mhm.
It is good.
Sometimes if you put sugar on grapefruit, it tastes kind of good. But I haven't had grapefruit in a long time. I feel like that's an old lady thing.
Yeah.
Though.
It is.
I feel like my grandma.
My dad was eating it, and I was like, "Oh, that looks good." Everybody was eating it, and then I took a bite, and I was like, "This is the nastiest, nastiest." Can I cuss?
So that's how I was the first time I had a mango. Because niggas talk so much shit about mangoes.
Okay, no,
Oh, I
mangoes
love
are
mango.
good.
I
You
ate a
can't,
mango
you
and I
can't
was
talk.
like, hey,
I'm an islander. I
and
have
I
no
bought-
choice but to eat
I
mangoes.
got a mango from like
Same.
Earth Fair, like, one of the fancy places that have like real good fruit.
You know that
Maybe
mango
I-
was good. It was you.
It
It was him.
Well, you said you don't like citrus
Maybe
anyway,
Oh, yeah,
that's
so
probably what it
mango
was.
is
Are
kind of
mangoes
citrusy.
citrus?
But
I don't know if they count, but
I
I,
don't
feel
know.
like they're kind of in the
Because
same.
they're kind of sweet. It depends, like,
Yeah.
it depends on how
the
ripe it
ripeness.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
How ripe it was.
Maybe I just ain't have it right. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try again.
You don't have that islander gene.
Right, go soak it in the beach or something.
Put it in the
Yo,
salt
I
water
see her
like
do that.
Rihanna.
She be
And she's straight from
like, that's scary though. Like, it's fish pooping in there. And I'm supposed to
Okay.
put my.
It's different when the
But
water's
you know,
clear.
you know how much like fruit and stuff, like fig. Do you eat figs? Like fig Newtons and stuff.
maybe.
Yeah, but you know how many like beetles and stuff are in figs. Like how many bugs
Hey,
are
I
in
heard
figs.
coffee the same way. It's
Yeah.
like a lot of bugs in coffee too.
It's bugs in everything we eat.
Yeah.
If it's a plant or
Alright.
something, there's a bug somewhere in there.
Well, I'm glad we're all thankful for stuff. But let's talk about the opposite. Not opposite, but let's have some Thanksgiving hot takes. Some shit about Thanksgiving that you're like, for real, like, cause goddamn,
I'm gonna let somebody else go first.
I got a couple.
No.
Because
You can go first, nigga.
Yeah,
I don't know.
because I don't know what
Okay.
to.
Well,
Yeah, you gotta go first.
Thanksgiving hot takes, fucking. First off, stop putting pork in everything. Stop putting pork in everything. Like, why is pork in the collard greens? It's fucking that shit be in the mac
It
and
makes
cheese.
it taste
sometimes.
In the mac and
That shit-
cheese.
niggas put
And
pork-
the mac and cheese.
Hey, I didn't see it. Well, I didn't heard it. I ain't seen it.
I've never
Okay,
seen
I was about
pork
to
in
say
mac.
I don't know who doing that.
The only time I seen pork and mac and cheese was when we went to Florida and Pam and Brandon had I don't know what it was. It was so good. It was like fries and had mac and cheese on top of the fries.
Okay, well
and
that's
had
different.
pulled
That's like a
pork on
casserole
top of
or
the
something.
yeah. And I was like,
I would have fucked that shit up.
I
Oh,
did.
I realized
Of course,
Okay,
I talk like a sailor.
Okay, yes, I would have.
Friggin' another one is
Okay,
fucking. Oh, you got one?
unpopular opinion. I don't like macaroni. I will eat it, but like I don't care about it being at Thanksgiving. Actually, unpopular opinion. I really don't care for any Thanksgiving food except for dressing. So that might get me canceled.
Hey.
But if you got some good turkey that's not like dry, maybe I'll eat it.
Why is turkey the official Thanksgiving bird?
I think
Another
we
hot
should
take.
like move to turkey wings instead
Turkey
of the
wings?
whole turkey.
I keep hitting this mic. I'm scared.
No, it's okay. If you wanna. I don't know what my Thanksgiving hot take is.
Shit, turkey wings.
Well, I guess, but
Turkey wings with I think some people actually do that. That's
Yeah.
smart.
it's just
at
like
the fair, niggas love a turkey leg.
Right.
no.
No, I don't want no
need the
turkey
wing.
leg. I need a wing.
A turkey leg is like
you know.
we're all gonna look like cavemen.
I don't know that shit.
We're just gonna be like, again. I don't know. I guess my hot take is I hate dressing.
I
hate dressing. I
hear you.
hate stuffing.
It depends on who makes it. Like I had some dry dressing, I had some wet dressing. I'm like, it's not supposed to be this wet, and then I had it like perfect. But like, I shouldn't be coughing when I eat your dressing, and I also shouldn't be feeling like I just drunk some juice or something about it.
It's like I'll try it every now and then, but if it's there, I'm just gonna be like, unless somebody's like, "Oh, you didn't want the dressing," I'll be like,
you gotta stand your ground. You gotta be like, no, I didn't want it.
I'll be like, I'm not one of those black people. I don't like dressing.
Ooh, ham. No, I hate ham.
I only like ham when his mom makes it.
Yeah, honestly, I used
If
to love ham. I'm not gonna lie, I used to love ham. Before I stopped eating meat, ham was one of my goddamn favorites.
Cause she makes it so sweet.
Yeah, if it's sweet like honey ham, like if you know you get subs and they got the honey ham, but don't give me like no regular ham or I'm gonna throw it away.
I got one more. This is more of a question, honestly. What the fuck is cranberry sauce?
Yeah, I
What
don't
the fuck's
really.
I
cranberry
have a
sauce?
love-hate relationship with it. Like I be looking at it.
It's like
No, I
jam-
have a hate-love. Let me flip that around. Hate-love relationship because it be so bitter, and I'd be like,
Cranberries are mad bitter.
it's
I've
just bitter.
never
Like
had
add some sugar or something.
Cranberry sauce. Cause I'm like, why?
That shit. It's jelly.
Yeah, the
That's-
jelly. Like, I was
yeah.
about to say, what about the Jello version where it's just like jiggling around, and then when you try to get it out, it's just like flop it everywhere.
No,
Just
baby.
flop it everywhere. Like I can't even put it on my turkey because it's just like
They're
they
like
just
a
like
loaf.
go fly out.
Literally, I don't want that shit.
No,
Right.
I've never tried cranberry
I think
sauce
they
actually.
just, I think they just do it because it's traditional. I don't even think
Yeah.
they don't even know why.
It's like fruitcake. And niggas don't like fruitcake, but Christmas time,
you don't like. It's always shown some fruitcake.
Free my people from the chains of cranberry sauce.
From the chains of tradition to
tradition.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad we're all thankful and not thankful for them.
Cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce.
Do they do chitlins?
Oh, I've never had chitlins.
I've never had them.
And I don't wanna.
There's like a song out. It's like, I'm a nigga with an A, you a nigga with a hard R. That's the chitlins niggas. The hard R niggas. Y'all need chitlins. I'm a nigga with A.
Right.
I don't need chitlins.
Yeah. It's like we're
I might just be a nig.
Anymore.
I might not even have the A. I might be a nig. At this point, like I already banished mac and cheese. They took the
you
A.
Like mac and cheese.
Right, they just said you're a nig.
Because I was trying to hold it back, but that's my favorite food.
It's okay. I don't like the Kraft. I don't like any of it. I don't like the bake.
See.
Okay, but see, I'll eat it though. Like it's not like I don't like it. I'll eat a little bit of it. But
Just
I won't.
ignore her. Oh my God, please.
If you make Kraft
Hazel.
mac and cheese for Thanksgiving, you're not doing it.
Oh yeah.
Kraft mac and cheese, you gotta make
So
some
if
bacon
I
mac and
ever
cheese.
saw, even though I don't like mac and cheese like that, if I saw Kraft mac and cheese, that tells me all I need.
I
I was like,
It's
okay,
like-
let's wrap it up.
don't even want to try your turkey.
Right.
Oh,
At
yeah.
this
I don't even
point.
want to try your turkey.
Right.
Hazel, please.
You know them Walmart chickens that they be having? Like, I feel like you got your
Oh, the
turkey from.
pre-made chicken.
Yeah, I feel like you got your turkey that way too. If you got Kraft mac and cheese.
Bring up that turkey from Popeyes.
Right.
You still get it.
I ain't gonna cap. We do turkeys where the food chain that I will not name, we do turkeys and it don't be bad. It don't be bad. But like the Walmart turkey, let's get into
One
it.
Thanksgiving, my mom made like Cornish hens or something. I was like,
Oh my
I was
God,
like,
we did that one
crazy.
Thanksgiving too. So I was like, I'm tired of turkey.
But it do taste better. I'm
It
not,
do.
not gonna lie to you, it's close to chicken.
Hazel, please.
It's cool. Everybody has their own little one too.
I'm gonna
you know?
put an A back in there because like I'll fuck up some chicken wings. So give me my A back. I'm not a nigga no more, I'm a nigga. Like
I feel like we all have that one thing where it's like not typically black.
give me your black card.
But
yeah.
I can't think of one right now for me. I think my only one is I don't like watermelon. But is that racist?
That's kind of racist.
Yeah.
That's a stereotype more than anything.
Yes. And I'm just like,
Now if it said fried chicken, then I'm
Go.
please. Oh my God.
And it's weird because she's
No.
never like this involved when we're doing podcasts. Like
I swear it's because I have my rose lotion on and the cat.
Well, would you consider yourself a model or is it just like a hobby or?
So I would consider myself a model. I recently just did a fashion show. Shout out B Mart.
Oh, the wearable
Yes,
The
wearable
wearable
art.
art,
Like
yeah.
she is so talented
She's
and
dope,
everything.
I
Like
feel like I saw her on the news or something.
she was on the news.
Yeah.
So shout out her. And I'm gonna shout out my photographer Amy. We've been published a couple of times, so I will shout that out.
Period.
She's dope too.
She is dope. But really, I'm trying to make it like, you know.
Yeah.
So y'all might see me in like next year, like be like, is that KKay? And then be like, yeah,
Yes,
that's,
it is.
that's
I'm on-
me.
I'm
Like
on the magazine covers. That's
right, like you go to the mall and you know how they be having like the models.
Yeah.
That's
The
gonna
big
be
things,
You're gonna be
yeah.
fucking
Like-
H&M billboards, you know?
yeah. I had a chance, but then I fucked up my truck. Well, I didn't necessarily like it was when it was like icy. I guess like 2 years ago. Like I had like a woman who modeled. She was teaching me everything, and she had like this guy who was like ready. He was like, "Oh, I love the jewelry. I love tattoos. I got a spot for her."
Yeah.
And then my dumb ass is like, it's icy, everything. And so I take a turn with the road.
Oof.
And that turn with the roads turned into me sliding into a ditch.
No. Oh my God.
And then I guess shout out Aiken County because, you know,
Oh, no.
they made me pay a ticket for sliding into the ditch.
They give you tickets for that?
They gave
you
me-
could be injured. Talking
They
about
gave me
alright,
a ticket. They said you weren't speeding because you're like parallel with the road. If you were speeding, you would have nosedived in and probably been worse than what it looks like. But shout out to you, you know, you could have been driving slower. I was like, sir, like I tried my best.
Right.
So, they gave you a ticket because they assumed you were speeding.
They gave me a ticket for driving too fast for conditions, even though they weren't there. And they said,
Right? They were
like,
there.
you know, they said, I don't think you were speeding because how your truck looks. Like, if my truck was on like a tree limb. If it was on a tree limb, I literally could have just drove off, and like the only evidence would be like part of my truck was like missing.
Mhm.
But other than that, like
I'm glad you're safe.
I'm glad too. That was scary. That was like my first big accident.
It's like we in the South, like we're not used to ice.
Right. And now you're gonna give me a ticket, like
Exactly.
That's rude.
So be careful in Aiken County. I always do the speed. I do the speed limit anyway. But you know,
I'm gonna hold you.
add a little wink at it.
I got a couple tickets.
Do that speed limit. My tickets are for horrible things. Like, okay, one time it was my fault. I ran the stop sign. Technically, I didn't run the stop sign because like a car had went, but it's why you shouldn't drive me on your phone. So I was at a stop sign. I was at a stop sign on my phone. I was like, okay, that car went, and then there was a whole other truck coming in. I definitely hit the back of it. So technically, I ran the stop sign, but did I? I stopped. You know, I just didn't look both ways for it.
Yeah.
When was your first modeling gig? What would you consider your first? You know.
Was it 3 or 2 years ago? Okay, I'm not gonna cap. I did Barbizon.
What?
What's that?
What's that?
I don't even know if they're still around. They were kind of a scam.
Oh.
Like, if anybody ever tells
Oh,
you, yes,
one of those.
yeah. So if anybody ever
yes.
tells you that you need to pay to model, that is a lie. That is definitely a lie. The agency, if you have an agency, you don't need an agency, but the agency will take out what they get from your booking. So they're like, we need this up front, blah, 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 blah. And they were a scam. So luckily I kind of read off on it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'll count that. So I'll say 3 years ago when I started with Amy.
Okay, that's good. Speaking of scams, I heard there's 2 really big modeling scams out there. There's one for the Ink magazine. I heard it's a scam.
It is
Heard
because you have to
that's
pay for
fucking scam.
votes. So why am I paying for votes? That's a scam.
I didn't know that.
And there's a second one. It's called like Model Mayhem. I heard that the whole website is also
I feel like I've heard of
very
Modeling.
scammy.
I don't know if I heard of them, but Ink magazine, yeah, they do that all the time.
Yeah, every year they
Yeah,
have
and
thing. Every year I see people like vote for me, vote for me, vote for me. I'm like, this is
So yeah, the votes are free, but like you're not gonna win because somebody is paying for somebody else's votes.
Yeah.
So if you're paying for the votes, you're automatically gonna win because like
Yeah.
at that point, like damn, what am I even?
It's like
And I was
pay
actually
over.
part of that, and
Pay
then
to
I was
win.
like, yeah, you paid pretty much to
Pay
be
to
on this
play.
magazine.
Mm-mm.
So you basically paid for this photo shoot that you got.
So they might as well just cut to the chase and be like, whoever gives us the most money.
Right.
Yeah.
pretty much,
Let's
at
not
this-
do the shenanigans. Let's just get to it.
at this point.
What's your like dream modeling job? Like what would make you think like, wow, I made it?
like you want to be on Vogue, or like being like in NY Fashion Week in Paris or some shit.
Yeah.
So
it's all one.
again,
Yeah.
I'm probably like one of the shortest ones. Like everybody thinks I'm tall.
Is it the shoes?
I am tall, but like compared to other models, like you know they'd be up there.
You
So
be
they'd be
6'1".
like, yeah, they'd be like, you're average, and I'm like, oh, okay. What would I think that would say I made it? So I recently just did my first fashion show, and I wasn't that confident. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So I like still photos more because like nobody's judging you, but fashion shows, I feel like they really mean you made it because like
Yeah.
you know like everybody can look at a picture, but they're not gonna be like, oh, who is that? Now when they see you walk,
Yeah.
that's when it's like, oh, who is that? If I was at that level, probably New York Fashion Week would probably be fun. I heard about one of the women who like she snuck her way on there and then she got hired as a model afterwards because it was like, who is she? You know,
Yeah.
like.
That's so funny.
So I think that would be cool, but like really, I want to be like on the street. This time now, maybe like I want to be on the street and then like I want to be scouted out, like,
Yeah.
and I'd be like,
Oh my god, you ever think about modeling? Oh.
yeah, oh
Me?
you, yeah, like I need you for. Or you know, like that guy who had a mugshot.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
And-
it's different fashion over.
Shout out to I think it's like Demontis Claire. Like he came to my high school.
Hmm.
The only thing was he was like, your boobs, you don't need to be worried about. I was like, these are actually my boobs. Like this one I used to wear. This one I used to wear bras. Like
Yeah.
I don't wear bras now.
So they thought you're like what, push-up bar or something?
Yeah, they're like, you just wear a regular bralette, and I'm like, these are my boobs.
Nigga, what are you talking about?
Like everybody always assumes my boobs are like small, but they're kind of. I don't know how this. I'm sorry. But, you know, so, but like if he was to scout me out, I'd be like, girl, where have you been? Like I think I made it, but really I think I made it if like somebody sees me modeling, cause I already been published. So like,
Yeah. How's that feel?
yeah, there. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So yeah, if somebody was like, I feel like I know I made it. If somebody came up to me and was like, oh, I seen you in blah blah. Like, can I, you know? I'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so not much who I work for, but like who would know me from it. Pretty much.
Right.
It's crazy. Like one song and be like, oh my god, weren't you in the Whip Bar show last night?
Right. I'm gonna shout y'all out. I'll be like, yeah.
I'd be like, that was me.
Second interview coming soon.
Good stuff.
Have you ever watched Top Model? Since you like to model?
Yes, what's funny is like back in the day, I was probably still in high school. I think I DM'd Tyra on Twitter. I never got a response back. You know, like Tyra, you could hit me up.
Well, if we're being honest, she was a terrorist. She was
I
terrorist.
heard that. I heard she's not that.
She's not really like that nice.
So I was like, maybe it's a good thing she did. Maybe I need to hit up Naomi. No shade, but like Naomi. Oh, okay, so never mind.
Trafficking the girl.
Who do I need to hit up? Like, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
Maybe RuPaul. RuPaul might be the safest bet.
I'm gonna hit up my girl. I still gotta hit her up. I feel like I believe in God, so I'm a Christian. I know people get kind of scared when you say I'm not one of those Christians, but so the woman I told y'all about, I was working with a model, and then I got into the car accident. Like she recently came to the drive-thru, and I was like, hey, like you still do blah blah blah. So maybe that was a sign, because like fashion show, been modeling, like getting some exposure. So maybe the next time, maybe she could put me back in contact. Who knows?
Yeah. You never know. What's your favorite like photo shoot you've ever done?
I'm gonna keep on shouting out Emmy.
No, she's cool.
Yes. I don't know if you've seen, I had like a blonde wig on, and I was giving very Sia. Like I'm out to swing from the chandelier.
Oh, you got the little bob?
Yes, I had a bob, and then like you were literally. So what's funny about that one was like that was we weren't in like a big studio that time. We were like, cause she had me in like her studio and stuff, but this time we were at her house.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm literally just sitting on the carpet and stuff. Like the way she like edits stuff.
Yeah.
Like you would not know that we were just at her house. Like it's one where I like turn like this, and then like she has the light shining, and I look like Sia or something. Like I don't know what I'm doing. Like y'all, I'm gonna have to see the picture so you can like plug it up somewhere. But
we'll insert it here.
I wanted to show, but I don't have my phone, so I can't really.
Yeah. But yeah, that one was dope. I was like, hold up, that was a dope one.
I like it's like when you have like a white snake.
Oh, that was like my first time working with her. Yeah, really? And so I had never held a snake. Well, I held a snake before, but I never had like all over my body. And I was wearing like a bralette or something, and I didn't know snakes were that cold. Like, I mean, I'm probably dumb because you never cold blooded, but probably dumb. But I was like, this is a really cold snake. Like, let's get these shots because he's kind of cold.
That's horrible.
And then that kind of persuaded me to get my own snake. So
you have a snake?
Not anymore. But I did have one that persuaded me to. Her name was Sabrina. Shout out to her.
One of my friends had a snake, and it was like this butterscotch color. And I was like, I don't really fuck snakes, but that's a pretty snake.
Yeah.
She was a ball python, and she had like a clown type of coloring on her. Well, I don't know how to describe it.
Like white and red, and
it wasn't a coloring. It was like a style. My fault. I said coloring.
I think what's the clown color like?
But yeah, I miss her.
What happened to her?
I had to give her away. She's not dead, guys.
I was like,
she's not dead, but she used to escape and stuff, and I was like, oh no, where'd she go?
Escape?
We had a cat too, so I was like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, she's not that strong. So the first night I left her without nothing on top of her, like covering.
Yeah.
I was looking all over the snake, but they're called ball pythons for a reason. So I look under the sofa, and she's literally in a ball, like they like dark spaces. And I was like, we have a cat. We can't let this cat back inside until
good hunter.
Yes, until I found a snake, and she was curled up in a ball underneath the sofa, like she had escaped from her cage, and like I thought she was gone for it, but she was literally just under the sofa, balled up, like a ball python.
So sounds like your favorite photographer right now is Amy.
Yes, Amethyst. Shout her out.
Yeah.
How
do you guys meet?
I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't know. It was on Facebook, I know, but I don't know if we were friends already. And I was like, because I have like a lot of girl friends on Facebook, and I literally add them because they're like pretty or something. I'm like, oh, she's pretty, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But you have to watch out for that, because some people are like, you want my man or something? I'm like, no, girl, I want you. And so then she had like a casting call, and I was like, ooh, let me show up. And then I did. And she recently just posted like a story on her Snapchat. It was like, everybody's always asking if my models are under contract with me. I was like, no, they're not. And she's like, y'all can have all of them. And she tagged me. She's like, except for Kay. And I'm like, oh, yeah. So,
y'all had other niggas.
Yeah, so I've been, ever since like 3 or 2 years ago, after that casting call with her from Facebook, like, we've been like that.
No, she's pretty dope. The first time I saw her in real life was at an event that she had. She hosted the Black Artist Market.
Yes, that's where I saw you.
You came by and you bought the first person to buy one of my pieces for the.
Yes, y'all go. Got some cool Meg Thee Stallion
fine art
pieces.
collector. Goddamn it. Yeah, I got some.
Starfire.
Freaking.
Yeah. I was sad when that one went.
No!
Oh, I'm sorry. It went to me.
It's okay.
It's at my house. Like, you know, we can have a game night or
It's at a
something.
good home. You know, that's the important.
That's always
and then sip and paint.
Freaking,
Put yourself out there.
Goddamn,
Put yourself out there.
I helped you with the goddamn the
Valentine's sip and paint. Like,
freaking a true patron of fine art. You know,
yes.
A collector.
Always
But in school, I like the, you know, she was doing stuff. You know, I
she
appreciate how much
is
be out
like,
trying
that's
to
an
help the community.
entrepreneur for real. Like,
literally,
if
she's
you-
that girl for real.
right, get the bag. Like, I thought I was getting the bag, like 2 jobs, but like, she probably got like 7 jobs, like just by herself, like just like jobs she appointed herself to, and she be killing it.
Yeah, she's freaking dope. Martha's cool. She's cool. There's a little thing that we like to do. We have a little, you know, game, little sections, little segments, and one of our favorites we like to do is white people bop. You know, what's your favorite white person song that you know? It's going off.
Can I look at my phone?
I'm sure.
Let's see what white people music. Oh no, I got it.
You got one?
Yes. I just thought about this. Stacy's mom.
yes.
Yes. Stacy's mom.
Yes.
Who's that by?
About that one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's on my phone though. Like if I seen who it was,
Some cracker.
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
sure they got a lot of songs by Staceys mom.
Right, like it's only that one song, unless they do covers of it. It's a popular song, but like I know all the ad libs, everything. I mean, they probably wouldn't call it ad libs. Rock song.
What do white folks call ad libs?
Ooh,
I feel like they still call it ad libs.
do they? Okay.
I feel like they would.
My guilty pleasure though is Fall Out Boy.
Oh, they make freaking. Oh my god.
The old school, yes.
Yeah.
The old school Fall Out Boy. Any emo music? I know you asked for like one, but emo music is like my guilty.
Yes.
I mean, you see the piercings. Like I want to be
Goddamn.
emo so bad, but I live with I live
Honestly,
with a black mom.
That's
So
probably why I have piercings.
yes,
The
I
emo
live,
era.
I live with a black mom. She's like, you ain't slick. And so in high school, shout out to my mom because she didn't kill me. I ended up using safety pins to pierce my nose, but you know, I had a little.
I know it shit hurt. I know that shit did not feel good.
If you don't see me, like, pain is not a problem. But like, so then I used, like, I had Dollar Tree makeup. Like, I was still a kid. So I made it look like it was a bump. And she's like, you ain't slick. I know that ain't no bump. Like, I had, like, the earring in there, too. Like, I didn't even have a nose ring. Because, like, you know, I was supposed to do this. So I had, like, a little ball earring in there. She's like, I know that ain't a bump. And then I pierced the other side. She's like, that's you to get infected. I love my mom. She always let me express myself, but she was kind of like, girl, like, what what you got going on? She still would be like that. Like,
At least she lets you express yourself.
yeah. I
She didn't,
turned.
like, ground you when she found out that you got your piercing.
Yeah. It was Valentine's Day. I told her I needed help with one of my piercings, and so she took me Lucky 7, and I got my nipples pierced. And she's like, yeah, I definitely would have took you to sell it. I was like, I know. Like, I was a good kid, but I was a rebel when it came to certain stuff. So like, she, like, my grades were good and everything, so I feel like she never really had to worry about me.
It was like a
She's
trade
like,
off. She's like, you're a good
Yeah,
kid.
you're
So
a
I
good
feel like you
kid.
do this.
So if you want to be one of them little white kids so bad, like, just go ahead.
Freaking black mom.
For legal reasons, that was a joke. I love my white kids.
Keeping on with the emo theme, one of my bops is Freak on a Leash by Korn.
I have to hear that one. Like, don't hate me.
It's good. It's us. But specifically, I'm talking about the unplugged version of MTV where they had Amy Lee sing the chorus. Because, you know, the Korn, I think the lead singer of Korn, his voice is so good. But Amy Lee, Evanescence, she'd be fucking blowing.
Bruh,
So
what?
she was all like,
No anything. She just sing the Star Spangled Banner, and like I'll be over here.
Get up and I love my country.
Look. They'll be when they say all rise. So I'm gonna rise with you. I'm gonna take my hat off. I'm gonna take my wig off too, because that's disrespectful. Right, like the wig coming
Everybody
off
be quiet
too.
during the national anthem.
You better, Colin Kaepernick, you better stand up. What about you?
Yeah, what's yours, Kayla?
I'm trying to pick a Paramore song.
Okay, no, I don't. I feel like Paramore doesn't count.
Their whole discography.
That's true.
Because
Haley
like
Williams is black.
we adopted them at this point. Like
She's one of us.
Yeah.
Is she from Louisiana?
I was talking about doing like a thing during February where I just playing a bunch of black people, and I'm gonna throw
you gonna throw
Haley
it,
Williams
and
too,
then nobody
'cause,
would say anything.
They'd be like, "Yep, that's our queen."
Missouri, is you. Like yes, everybody would be like yes.
What am I thinking? Freaking. I would say It Ends Tonight by the All American Rejects.
Ooh yes, and then like you heard Dirty Little Secret.
Yes.
That's my jam. Right
yeah.
I just feel like his vocals on It Ends Tonight. It's like I feel
think
your
I did that
pain. Did I?
I feel like you did.
Who did?
I was thinking that too, but I wasn't sure.
Who did Gives You Hell? Was that All American Rejects
that
too?
was
Yes.
Well, I will up the ante with. I feel like I said this one too. Freaking 9 in the afternoon.
It's 9 in the afternoon.
Freaking.
Your eyes are the size of the moon. It's never 9 in the afternoon.
Oh
guys,
my
by the way.
God! I literally say that all the time. It's never 9. It's either 9 in the morning
He just
or
said
9
it
at
sound.
night.
I think I watched the interview and he was like, it just sounded good.
It did. I still
Yeah.
listen to it.
Niggas
Right.
still sing it to this day. Like, what do you
Did so
mean?
you did. So
It's
you
on my
do.
emo playlist.
Right, like nobody knows what he's talking about. He's like, you did, so you did, so you do, or whatever he said. Like, yeah, I did.
I like how they have like divorced dad rock, and I'm like,
Yes, I think Stacy's mom. Would Stacy's mom be considered? No,
I don't. Maybe
No.
they were too
Papa
young.
Roach. Papa Roach would be
Papa Roach,
considered.
definitely.
Yeah.
Freaking
It's not like you. Who's that? Is that Papa Roach? No.
I feel like 3 Days Grace's divorced dad
Yes.
rock.
Friggin', there's this band named Finger 11 that have a song called Paralyzer. Friggin'.
I'm not paralyzed, but I need to survive. That's definitely a divorced dad song.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's
The
my
way
fucking-
you're bending still, bruh. Yes,
it.
that's it.
That's my fuck.
Shit, also Alien Ant Farm when they redid Smooth Criminal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so
Yeah, you okay?
hold on. I actually had that version, and I played it. And my mom was like, "Turn that shit off." It's a love or hate. And then I was like, "Turn that shit off." There's another song they have though that's like really good, but I can't think of it right now.
I feel like my mom would say that too. She'd be like, "What the hell is this?
What the hell is
Right.
Say, is this Michael Jackson?" We're like, "No, mom."
You know, Michael Jackson would not stand for this.
he
you know, he
proved
probably-
it.
He rolling in his grave right now.
You know, what was that song that they did and they had the people singing and he made that face? They was all singing together.
You know, he's a Virgo. He's
There's
like,
so
"Hey,
many
you're not
clips
gonna
of
fuck up
Michael
my
Jackson being
shit."
Iconic. Like
Yes.
that man was an icon for real.
Didn't him and Prince have beef? Or
Yes,
something
they
like
hated
I
each
heard-
other.
I heard about it too, like-
they said Prince tried to run him over one time with a
Yes.
car.
And then they was both performing
And I'm
at the
like-
same time at one time. Like they were both performing on the same
Yes,
night. And I forgot what it was.
yes.
They did some
That's the
stuff
first
to each other.
verses.
And it's
Yeah.
like, I think there's this one story, and Will.i.am told Michael Jackson, like, "Hey, come to the show in Vegas. Prince is performing." And I guess Prince was playing the guitar in Michael Jackson's face. And he asked Will.i.am, he's like, "Why was he playing that in my face?" And I was just like,
And like that's like Mariah Carey with who was it with? She's like, I don't know her.
with Jennifer
J-Lo.
Lopez?
Yeah, like I don't know her.
I don't know her.
Yeah, that's pretty much their beef. But like they were like sabotaging each other and everything. Like that was I know that had to be
Legendary.
some good times.
Honestly, Mike was like a fucking icon, bro. Fucking,
Yes.
he was beefing with like Eminem. He's bought in his catalog, and it was just like, well, fucking. Now
Right.
every time you get paid, I get paid. So
But Prince, that song, shout out Yoda Signer Fine too. Like I don't know if y'all know her, but she be creating outfits and stuff. But she did a TikTok, and that was the first time I heard this Prince song, Nikki. So like when Nikki starts to grind, I'm obsessed with that song now.
I'm gonna have to get on that.
Prince was real sassy to be a homophobe.
Right?
And you wear
It
heels?
blows me when
He
people
was
say that.
he was a homophobe because he was one. Like
Exactly.
Because like he had a lot of trauma though. So
Yeah.
The call was coming from inside the house.
the house, kettle calling the pot black or whatever, you know.
But you're more than a model, more than a white person song enjoyer. You know.
Am I?
You're an artist. You make stuff.
I do.
You make resin stuff. How did that start? Freaking like, how does one decide I want to do resin stuff?
Well, it all started when I was a little baby. I was
when I was 3 years old. I'm like,
so-
Why did that remind me of Abbott Elementary? That's so funny. Freaking Janine, where she was like, it all started when I was 17.
While you played it, probably started when I was like 18. It was around COVID time.
Okay.
And so that was when it was like DoorDash and Amazon.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. Like I always created stuff. Like, but then I was like, ooh, I don't know where I saw resin. I think it was some social media platform.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it was TikTok a thing back then. It was like
In 2020?
musically or something.
Yeah.
Because that's when
Yeah.
I first started getting on TikTok. Was in
Yeah, it
2020.
changed from Musically to TikTok. But I saw some resin somehow. I was like, I can do this.
Yeah.
And so I did. And I started like doing mirrors and stuff. But then I had to put it on like a hiatus when I moved in with my grandma. So I recently just started back.
Okay.
And it's a little struggle though, because like sometimes you get like that art depression where you're like, man,
Yeah.
I don't want to do. So I just have like, I don't know. Did I show you my resin area?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've seen like your like stuff on like
Yeah.
Facebook. You know, I was talking about the basketball thing.
Oh yes.
You know?
If anybody wants one, like y'all can hit me up at KKay Hatake on Facebook.
We'll put it in the bio.
Yeah, like put it in the bio.
Like Kakashi.
Yeah. And so it really came apart for my boyfriend because I was like, it was our anniversary. So I was like,
Yeah.
let me do, like, I like creating stuff. So I bought this
Yeah.
little, like, what's it called? Basketball goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought this little fold up basketball goal and I painted it. And then I put like his Cash App logo on there.
Yeah.
Because, so now when you go into the barbershop, you can, you know, just scan a little Cash App. And then it has little basketball goals. So if you want to play a little bit of basketball, you can. You know?
I saw that. No, that's one of the coolest shit I've ever seen. Cause I've
Like,
seen
nobody
so many
thinks
niggas
about-
do-
nobody thinks about that.
When I went to my phone,
I'm going to copyright that. Don't y'all be
still.
silly. Like, I'm going to copyright
See,
that.
I'm gonna need one, frick. I need something.
Okay,
friggin-
let me know for real.
Give
I
me a
got
little
you.
canvas, you know.
Yeah, I got
friggin-
you.
Fucking. Also, you did. It was like a bust. I guess it was just like
Oh,
a
the
person,
body,
like,
and it was just like,
how does
yeah.
that like work? Like, do you just like
Is it a mold?
pour into a
Yeah.
Is it a mold?
So it's a mold. I don't know if you saw the one with the flowers. Like I tried to do,
Yeah.
I tried to do flowers, and then like I love dead flowers. Like so, I'll buy flowers, and I will legally. That doesn't make any sense. I will not put any water in them, and I'll let them dry out. But I haven't figured out. Somebody probably gonna have to tell me in the comments. Like I haven't figured out like it was roses, but the color like it kind of welted them into like look like kind of weeds. But yeah. I like doing busts and stuff. I have a bunch of those and like keychains,
Yeah.
anything you could think of.
I honestly want one of those. Like, I think I was like broke when you first like posting
I
them, but
got like
I
4 of
definitely
them.
would like one of those. They're cool. How much are they? I got you. Come on, buddy.
They're about $10, but I got you.
I
I got you for the
appreciate
for the.
I appreciate that. Also, you made like a little keychain that had like a Tachi on it. Freaking.
Oh yes, that one I actually sold, and it had the Kanai and a Tachi, and then I think that was all. It might have had something else on it.
So how does that work? Because I was thinking, I think it'd be cool to make anime merch, but like I don't want to like get sued. Like how do you like legally make anime merch? Hazel.
The key is you don't.
I was just thinking, I was like, I'm pretty sure people, they can't catch them all.
So the key is, you go to like AliExpress, and if it's licensed, it's licensed. I done bought it now, and I'm just adding some stuff to it. So like I added the Kanai and maybe an initial to it. So yeah. See, you agree with me.
You gonna go lay down. You said you have some kunai earrings too.
Yes.
Did you ever think about making the Hanafuda ones, the one from Dragon Slayer, the little earrings that
With the
Tanjiro wears?
yeah. See, so many people sell them
Yeah.
that you could literally just go in the mall and buy them.
That's
so,
true.
like,
You go Hot Topic.
yeah, pretty much. You can go to Forever 21.
I
You
know
can
they're
go-
selling anime stuff.
You can
Anime's
go.
big now.
You go Spirit Halloween. I mean, well, it's only Halloween
Yeah,
time,
it's
but
going down.
like I was like, oh, they got some. I was slick about to buy them. Like, let me wear them for all the time. I don't need it for no costume. So them like Naruto is so old. It's still popular, but now they got Boruto,
Yeah.
which I'm probably never gonna watch. No
Honestly,
hate
I don't watch
to
it
no hate to anybody. But so like that's more like I can customize it anyway.
Yeah.
But like them, you can go get it out of the store for probably like $5-10. So I'm not competing with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like you got it. Like my time is my time. I'm gonna charge a little bit more than that.
So you do like prefer to make anime? So like, what's your favorite thing to make? Like, what's your favorite thing that you made?
Probably the basketball goal, cause
It's
like,
cool as hell.
Yeah, like I thought of that myself. Like other stuff, like other people have thought of. Like the keychain. Everybody can do a resin keychain.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people are doing KKay earrings. There's probably a lot.
Yeah.
And then I follow people that do resin and stuff. So like, there's a bunch of stuff you can do. Like people do the bust too. So, but the basketball goal, like ain't nobody doing that.
Yeah. I've never seen that. Actually, I was like, God, look at this. This
And
is cool as hell.
that took time. Like I painted it. Like cause it was kind of ugly. So I painted it. Like I had to look up the actual basketball goal to see like all the metrics and stuff. Then I added like his like brand and stuff to it with the stickers and stuff. Then I had to go over with like Mod Podge and resin and crap. And then I had to find his cash out. Like that takes time. So that was way.
It's a labor of love.
Yeah, that had more fun. Like. That was a Valentine's Day gift, so I might charge more for that because that really took that really took some time. Like that's my baby, so of course, like but that took some time. So it might be more than 20, So I don't know how many people they might see the price and be like, I can get that, blah blah blah. I mean, you can, but it's not gonna look the same.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you are one of the cornerstones of America. You're a teacher. Yes. Are you like full-time teacher or?
I used to be an aide, but now I just sub.
Okay.
Yeah.
What made you switch from an aide to subbing? Was it the kids or
The pay?
Oh. So you get paid more to sub than an aide?
I was gonna say the same thing.
So in a county that will not be named, they split up the pay throughout the summer. And so like you're making like 14 something, but technically you're like making like 7 something. I'm not getting paid $600 every 2 weeks. Like what can I do with that? Can't do nothing. Like granted they were taking insurance out and stuff, but still like what can I do with that? Nothing. So back to subbing I went.
Yeah. What made you start, subbing or?
You should love kids.
Oh. I don't know. Like dang, I don't know. So
you saw on Indeed, substitute teacher, and you were like, shit, I'm not.
Honestly, it might have been because so when I was in like school and stuff, like I was a kid, I used to volunteer at my church, like. During children's church, and then I volunteered in this Hispanic community. Shout out to Gentry. They still need volunteers if you're around this area. If you're around like North Augusta and stuff, they still need volunteers. So I volunteered in the Hispanic community helping the kids and stuff. So when I was on Indeed. So I saw substitute teacher. I was like, I've been doing this all my life, Why not? So and then everywhere I go, they're like, you should be a teacher, or like I mostly work special needs. So they're like, oh, you're good at this. Why don't you become the pay? Well, obviously, if I become a teacher, it'll be more than an aide.
Do special education teachers get paid more than regular teachers? Because I feel like they definitely go through.
I think so. I don't wanna lie. They get paid more than regular aides, I think. But it's not fair because they really do go through a lot. Like them kids can like, they have like their needs are special. So,
literally.
Like they can literally toss desks. They can, they can hit you, all of that, and you just have to deal with it because like that's part of their I don't know. I guess I don't know what to call it, but it's part of their that's part of who they are. Like that's literally in their notes. They're like, hey, like if you get him to that point, like he will spit at you, he will throw desk, he will hit you and stuff. And like there was recently, it's like you're getting hit, you're getting pinched, you're getting punched. Like there was recently a teacher who the kid like did her neck like that, and so they talked to the
crack her neck.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They talked to the kid. He's like, yep, I knew what I was doing, and they really did nothing to the kid. And so they went back. This is not anywhere near here though. So I just want to say that. So like, if somebody try and come for me, it's not around here. It was like I heard this on like the news or something. Is they let him come back with no punishment or nothing.
Yeah.
And so he did it again. And she left. She's like you don't care about my safety.
Yeah.
Then there was one in high school. It was an elderly man. Like he was the aide or something, and from his injuries, like getting pushed to the ground, he died.
Damn.
Like, so there should definitely be more,
Absolutely.
There should be more thought.
Pay involved and shit.
Yeah.
If you go to a job where you expect to be like physically assaulted, like I need
like
more
literally
money
when a
than
kid is
regular
acting up, you're like, okay, and then like you'll literally see them put their hair up, so like the kid doesn't grab their hair and stuff. Like that should be talked about more. Like they should be getting paid way more than they get paid.
Yeah, because it's like
it's
they're not just teaching.
Yeah, like you're getting attacked.
Yeah.
Shit, all teachers really should be getting paid more. 'Cause goddamn.
honestly, it's not even just special needs, the ones that like don't know what they're doing. Like kids nowadays, like you talk to them the wrong way, like they about to square up with you, and like you're not allowed to touch them.
Yeah.
And stuff. So yeah, I agree with you too.
Shoot, there's a teacher that her student had shot her. I think last
What?
year. He was like 6
funny,
or something.
That's just so wild.
Your furthest thing is like,
Because they have is it like a directive, some kind of thing?
That's so wild. Like,
Literally.
what?
Yeah, and they were apparently he's so bad that his parents are supposed to come to school with him. Like, he's made threats to the teacher before, I believe.
Or, some kids, they have, like, a schedule where they're not allowed to go to full day either. So,
Really?
they probably should have been put on, like, an intermediate, like, where you can't handle the full day, so you only come for, like, a little bit, so you can at least get the experience of school.
Yeah. But now I think she's suing the county.
I would, too. Like, them people, them
They
people
shot
really
my
don't
man.
care about you at all.
But I
someone
was like,
died.
how do you... No, she didn't die.
No, but even
With the man.
Yeah.
All the
the
people are
man.
dying and getting shot, and y'all paying them
Yeah.
$13 an hour. That's ridiculous as hell, man.
Yeah. That's crazy. $13 an hour? I feel like now you can make $13 an hour at McDonald's or something.
Shit,
Yeah.
Steak and Shake hiring. 13,
They're
15.
closed.
Well, the one before that hiring.
No.
Chick-fil-A, you make about 16, right?
That's what I heard. And then they're giving them scholarships, too.
Right. Like, at this point, go to Starbucks.
So teaching can be, dark. I was gonna ask you, is there any like funny moments you had?
Ooh, so
like,
when I was an aide, they don't like you to call it shadowing anymore, but I can't remember what she said to call it. So, but better terms, I pretty much followed the student, make sure he did right. Like, he was a great student. Like, I still love him. Shout out him. Can't say his name for legal reasons.
Yeah.
But so the kids would be like, I'll go get a snack or something in the middle of class, and the kids would be like, oh, it's funny you didn't get me one. And so it's funny because I love the kids. So next time I go out, like, I'm not going to finish anywhere. So it's kind of like a here, damn. Like, of course I ain't say that to I ain't say that to the kid. But she's like, oh, you ain't, shut your mouth. Here you go. Like, yeah, I got you. Or when we used to have a sub come in when I was working for the school system. And so my job is to make sure that he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. And so I'm over here chilling. So get your laptop out. Okay, cool. He got his laptop out. Where's your laptop? Oh, no, I'm helping him. No, where's your laptop? Excuse me, ma'am. No, the funniest thing would probably be me. So I worked at a middle school. I get mistaken for a middle schooler all the time. Like right now with this weave, I don't know how old I look like, but my first assignment, I had came into the school and I was like, okay, she's like, here's where you're gonna be, blah blah blah. A teacher comes in, is like, no, that's a student, blah blah blah. I was like, what? Like, understandably, I've been called a student so much. Like, I'll even go to the teacher's bathroom and they're like, ma'am, you can't be here. But like, for you to think that she's dumb enough to be like, okay, like this is who you're gonna be, like, without checking out who I am first. I was like, I think she knows that I'm an adult. So I range from. Ooh, no, I just thought of a funnier story. So I was in a class and we had a new student. He's like, what grade you in? I was like, it is one of my students from where I volunteer at. Like, he knew me from volunteering too, because I volunteered in the area where the school was. And he was like, that's a teacher. Like, oh, okay. And so, like, he always used to try and flirt with me. And I was like,
say, does that happen? Does he try to flirt with you?
yes. And I was like, baby, like, I could go to jail. I don't want you anyway. Like, you a little kid. And so I remember one time I had like my afro before I got locks. But I used to wear always like braids or wigs and stuff. And so he saw me with like my fro one day and he was like, what happened to your braids? And so I was like, why you don't like the fro? He's like, no. I was like, Dad, that's so anti-black, but they don't understand that at that age. Because they're like middle school, so they're like 12 and stuff, or 11 or 10. And so I was like, I can't tell you that's anti-black because I can get kicked out of the school for just saying that. I was like, nah, that's not anti-black. So I guess funniest story is like me being mistaken for a middle schooler. So I don't even do high school because I already know. I come in here, girls.
They're really going to think you're a high schooler.
Like,
yeah.
Ma'am, who are you telling to do their work?
I can't have those Christians in here, man.
Right. Pretty much.
No, I'm the teacher.
The probation officer, not probation, the police officer at the school. They didn't have probation officers, like, make that clear. I don't know. I'm getting my words mixed up. He's like, I know that's not a middle schooler with a neck tattoo. I was like, no, I'm an adult.
Oh my God.
Right,
Here's my ID. Yeah,
right. I'm an adult. Please don't take my mom to jail.
So I feel like middle schoolers are like just funny characters.
They
like,
are.
Do you ever hear them like talking to each other, just saying wild shit, and you want to laugh, but you're like, I can't.
Well, technically I can because I'm not the teacher.
Oh, yeah.
So when I was the aide, definitely. And they'll be like singing Sexy Red and TikToks and stuff. And I'll be like, y'all know this, but y'all don't know what like your timetables. Like, what is going on? Like, so they did have some funny stuff. And then, like, the girl that was like, now Miss I don't care about saying my last name, Miss Cummings. So he just gonna go out there and get some Chips Ahoy without me, like, girl, like, she. They used to know when I left the class. It's like, hey, go get me some. So that was funny. Like, I built a relationship with all, like, the 6th graders and stuff. So when I came back to the school as a sub, and it was new 6th graders, and then my 6th graders were 7th graders, they didn't know. They was like, oh, Coach, I almost said her name. Coach blah 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 says that we can do this. I'm like, oh really? Well, let me text her. You know, like they didn't know also that basics with the teachers. They're like, oh really? Like, let me. So I do enjoy it though. Sometimes I'll be like, ugh. That's why I'm glad I can give them back to their teacher at the end of the day.
Do you ever have like bad kids? I remember what I used to have. Not me personally, but when I was like Morgan Road and like Glen Hills and shit, we used to get the substitute teachers hell like on purpose.
Oh, see, that's when I became mean. They were like, so they was like, Miss Cummings, you used to be so nice. What happened to you? I was like, well, first of all, I was only watching one kid, and I was just like helping y'all out. But now that I'm watching the whole class, like y'all think that y'all gonna get to save me from me watching that one kid. So now I gotta yell at you with stuff, and you feeling some type of way, but like you're not about to run me over. Like I know the game. So it's like, Miss Cummings, you just be nice. So I kind of got the mean but cool substitute vibe, because they was like, oh, we can't play with her because she used to work here, so she know what it is. And so like the newer ones, they didn't know that I knew. And like the Spanish kids, like I used to volunteer in a Hispanic community, so they'll be saying whatever they say, and I'd be like, don't do that, or you know, like I respond back to them, and they'd be like, oh,
so you speak Spanish?
Not fluently, don't force me, but I do understand. I do understand. So they'd be like, oh, you know what that word means? Oh, you know this, you know that. Like yeah, they'd be like, oh,
poquito.
Or another kid would be like, be quiet. She knows what you're saying.
She knows
what you're saying. Like she's one of the volunteers where I like she knows. I'll be like, yeah, I do know.
That's hilarious. For you, we didn't even give a substitute teacher hell. We just didn't have a teacher for like the whole class period, and then we got in trouble. And they're like, "You guys didn't say anything." I'm like, "How the fuck?
Why would I say something?
I'm in 7th grade. I'm thinking the teacher's gonna come in at any time. I'm thinking she's just late.
Look, I ain't no snitch. No, you remember they used to be like, you know, if the teacher not here, you can leave. Blah blah blah. I used to hear that all the time when I was in high school. Like, y'all know that's not true. Y'all gonna get written up for skipping.
It's like we are not in college.
I'm saying when I was in college, niggas would be waiting.
No, so look.
Hey, it's 10 minutes. We gotta go.
I didn't have a car, so my mom would drop me off at like 7 a.m. His class it started like 8. And so what would blow me was my first like class. He would always cancel. So I'm stuck at the school till 3 o'clock when I didn't even have to be here in the first place. Like you send an email as soon as I got to the school.
Literally, class starts at 10 o'clock. Don't email me at 9:55 saying class canceled.
Right.
I'm in the classroom, bro.
I'm chilling now. So then I'll go do my work. But luckily, sometimes I have another class that day, independent. Like I was smart enough to do like Tuesday or Thursday on my classes, so I didn't have to, But then, like, it don't always work like that. So there was sometimes I had to go throughout the whole week. So, like, what are you telling me? I could have been home?
Yeah, I always tried to get Fridays off. I would do a Monday, Wednesday, and a Thursday, Friday. And I'm sorry, Tuesday, Thursday.
Yes. I kind of miss college.
Yeah, it was honestly kind of fun a little bit. There was a lot of, I met people that I still fuck with right now.
Yeah, shout out to KKay Hatake, because that's where I went. I went to technical, and then I just, like, it was so expensive that it was like, you want to go 4 years? I went for digital media. Most of that stuff I can do, like, you can learn that stuff online, or you can learn it through trial and error.
Digital media? Like, what does that mean?
Okay, so in high school I also went for digital media. So like career center was my last 2 years, like junior and senior. There we go. Junior and senior year I went, so I take half my classes and I'll go over to this thing called career center, and that's where I learned like the cameras, photography, everything, like videography, from the news to being behind in front of the camera and stuff like that. Like pretty much I could create that right now, pretty much anything that
So it's kind of like graphic design, pretty much
anything digital that has to do with like a computer. Digital media.
That's dope.
But anything media that's digital, pretty much, like
Canva.
Yeah.
So can you do like videos too?
Videos, photography, all of that. Like that's how we started off. Like we learned like the do's and do nots, like the 7 deadly sins of photography and all of that. It was fun. So then I got to KKay Hatake, and they kind of got rid of the program. not dissing them, but you know, it was KKay Hatake was the one sponsoring the Career Center. So I was like, dang. So I kind of just went for fine arts. But digital media is like, you can learn that online too. Like, you can learn everything online now. So I was like, do I want to spend my last 2 years, you know, being in debt? Pretty much. Because I had a scholarship. Like, they literally paid me to go to school. I literally got like, you know, the refund checks. Like, them refund checks were hitting. So that's how
every semester.
That's how I funded.
Thanks, Pell Grant.
Right. That's how I funded my resin too. Yeah. So I was door dashing. Amazon was coming every day to my house because I was getting $3,000 back like every semester from. I didn't have to pay anything. So, but like going to like a university, I know I'm gonna have to pay something. So I was like, nah, I'll just work my way. Maybe move to Atlanta. Maybe move somewhere else. You know. Yeah.
That's the only thing I miss about college for a refund check.
Yeah.
Yes.
I only went for 2 semesters, but
hey, that check still hit, right?
Mm-hmm. I just feel like going directly from high school to college for me was just too much.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I've been doing a schedule for all these years. I was trying to make some money. I was like,
right,
this was fun, but I'm gonna go work.
I ain't even got a car.
Right.
Literally.
Shit, I did have a
my mom was
car.
taking me to
I'm
school.
getting dropped off every day.
Right.
Shit, I was taking the damn city bus to school.
We did have the bus too, so that was an option. But yeah, like, dang, you ain't paying me nothing.
Well, we have a segment, you know, it's called What You Been Fucking With.
What you been fucking with?
Like this week, like your hyperfixation of the week.
Is there a song you been fucking with? You know, did you make a new friend? A good book, a TV show? Like your wig, you know? What's your thing this week?
Oh, I am fucking with this wig. Like, I have locks and part of my head is shaved, so it might be a little bulky. Don't at me. But this wig, yeah. But for real, what have I been fucking with?
What have you been fucking with? The song you been playing?
Or games or something.
Shout out to Lego Fortnite.
Lego Fortnite?
That might be random, but like, shout out to Lego Fortnite. It's kind of like Minecraft, but like a little bit better for me because Minecraft's not bad, but you know, shout out.
Yeah, so I know how like regular Fortnite works.
Fortnite's where you fighting and all of that. Yeah. Lego Fortnite like is basically like Minecraft or Animal Crossing. Like it's in the middle, Like
so you're just building stuff.
You're building stuff. You're fighting villagers. They added a Star Wars part into it, so like you know you gotta fight the dark side. Yeah. Also, Meg Thee Stallion, shout her out.
Always.
Meg Thee Stallion.
I love Meg Thee Stallion.
I love when she does like the rock collabs.
Did you watch a documentary?
I don't want to watch that.
I've been
no
hearing
offense.
about it. Yeah, everybody's saying it's sad and stuff like that.
That's why I literally, it's like, I want to support you so bad, but I literally don't feel like crying.
I don't want to watch that. I love you, Megan, but like,
people are
I don't want to watch that.
After I saw that, I want to give her a hug, and I'm like, well, I don't want to watch it if it makes you feel that bad.
Yeah, no, I don't want to watch that.
That's fair. What about you? What have you been?
I'll let you go. No, I mean, I can go.
God damn it!
If you don't have one.
That was definitely I need a fake moment.
I've been fucking with Trap, the movie.
Trap? That was a good movie.
It's about it's so good. It's a serial killer that's basically at a concert, and the concert is a trap for him, and it's just like, I don't know. When I was watching it, I was thinking they knew exactly who he was, but they didn't know. So I'm like, you just
put him in a bunch of people. Like I saw the trailer, I was like, damn, like y'all just killing people for real this time.
Yes, and then the twist at the end.
I gotta watch it.
So good. There's actually like 2 twists at the end, really, but it's really good. It's on HBO Max.
Speaking of movies, that movie, of course I forget the name. It's the one where the guy brings the game to the to his friends, like celebrating before he gets married, and they all put it in and they switch bodies.
I feel like I've heard of that.
Somebody knows what I'm talking about. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. That thing was crazy. Like me and my boyfriend were watching it, and it was just like.
So they body swapped before they married.
Wait. They were swapping bodies. It was supposed to be a game to like guess whose body you were in, but then it had like some plot twist. You saw the trailer on like TikTok or something, and then I finally watched it. Like, I know the name. Like, I literally asked somebody for the name so I could watch it. It's on Netflix. If y'all find it, it's on Netflix. It was actually good. It was kind of little like, I was like, damn, it's kind of like porn, you know, because like, they're just making out the whole time, but at the same time, like, the plot twist. Hold up now, like, wait, what?
No, I'm intrigued.
That's why I should always pay attention to the characters that are mentioned because they're in there for a reason. I learned that in theater. Characters are never like introduced for no reason.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why when like people are, because I do nails, so I'll have my TV on, but I'm not gonna find anything new because I can't pay attention. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like with the Penguin.
Oh, you said
on
you
HBO.
do nails?
Mm-hmm.
Nails by Kyla.
Yep, I did these.
Whenever you
Shit, I
got
don't
some
shop and
time.
everything.
Yeah, I can give you my card. I have cards upstairs.
I got the cars too.
Okay, because yeah,
Gotcha.
I'm glad you said something. I could have came
Yes.
earlier than this.
Well, what have you been fucking with since you were stalling?
Well, I was stalling. Mine's a little deep. You know, I'm getting deep today.
Again?
Let us know.
My thing, you know, rapping fucking with, is my family.
Period.
I've been watching a lot of Modern Family, and I was saying, you know, that I was like, you know, I watched the show and they had such good family moments, and, you know, I kind of want something like that. And you're like, you have a family. And I was like, oh, oh yeah.
You do have a family. I
Yeah.
think about that.
I think did I say that to you? I was like, you have a family.
You said that, and I was like, yeah, I do have a family.
Yeah,
and,
you know, you're kind of right.
And then freaking yesterday, we went to see it with my sister, and then after,
Walked her across the field.
and then afterwards we went to like dinner with like my sister, my mom, and Kyla was there too, and we were talking about Modern Family, and we were all watching it, and then my mom was like, "Is that the guy from that TV show?" And I was like. Love and Marriage, and then she was like, Married with Children.
Yeah.
And then we all started singing the fucking theme song, and I was like, we're related. We all just started singing this.
Did you just realize that?
I mean,
Right, like his whole life, he was like,
at
I
that
was a
moment,
dog.
I was just like, whoa.
He's like, damn, I thought it was my own family.
Right.
There are
I
other people
birthed
here.
myself. I just called you mom for no reason.
Literally. I was like, yo, that's my mom and that's my sister. We have the same experiences.
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy. I was like, whoa.
That's like my
Tell
favorite
me
thing
the
about
theme song though,
family.
because I forgot. It's like
It's
Love and Marriage.
Love and Marriage.
That's the one with the
Together
redhead,
like a
right?
horse and
Yes.
carriage.
Ooh, I saw a clip from that, and it was like, "Don't talk to him like that." And then they started fighting. Then the woman got out the car. I was like, "That's how I need to be. That's what I need. That's what I need."
That's one of my favorite things on Modern Family specifically is like how Gloria, like the wife, she's like,
Yeah, she ride or die.
yeah, like I don't say like where's the
She's
pants, but like
stubborn,
she's
though,
gonna
but
stand
yeah.
up for what she believes in.
Is that Sofia Vergara's character?
Yeah.
Yeah, when they went to Disney and she wore heels, and it was like,
Oh, yeah.
hey, take the he was definitely, that was so cute because like most of the time. I'm gonna get a little deep. Men don't want you to be in your feminine energy. Like they don't realize like women are just gonna be women. Like yeah, I'm gonna be a little argumentative with you. Like yeah, I'm gonna be a little stubborn.
I'm going to take forever to get ready.
He knew. He's like, what the hell are you doing wearing 5-inch heels to Disney World? Like we about to be walking.
You know you're gonna be walking all
And so he was like, I hate to see you in pain. Like that was goals for me. Like like they might have thought like because he's older that they were like a trophy wife situation, but the way he was like, here, wear these, like he really gave a fuck about her. I was like, you got to understand our attitude. It's emotional intelligence.
Yes.
You got to understand our attitudes are not always like directed towards you. It's just like, oh, I'm a woman, I'm gonna do what I want, and then like we realize like, oh, I should have paid attention. Should have paid attention to you. This shit's hurting my feet.
It's like I'm not going to tell you you're right, but
Right.
you know.
She was like, these things are so soft and so.
Oh my
comfy.
god, she was in love with this leopard. She was like,
Yes.
wow. He was like, do you think maybe you're so angry all the time because you wear like feet that hurt your shoes?
Right.
Well,
Well,
she was
Shoes that hurt your feet.
I was gonna let it slide.
Yeah. I be doing that too. Be flipping it around.
I've been having brain farts the whole time. I said parole officer, like, whoa. Probation.
Again. I need to freaking start Modern Family. I guess I'm
so good.
It is funny.
It's like I like family shows like that, but right now I'm watching Succession, which is like a
Heard of
family
that.
show, but it's I thought it was gonna be like serious, but it's kind of funny a little bit.
You gotta have a little bit of humor somewhere.
Yeah, and I was surprised too, because like it just seems like when you look at the picture and stuff, it just seems like it's gonna be a serious show, like The Sopranos or The Penguin, but they were like making jokes. The fucking dad's peeing everywhere. Goddamn, his
peeing
son's
everywhere.
freaking jacking off at the window, leaving the jizz on the window.
Oh,
I'm
like,
because at first I had to rewind it. I was like, what is he doing? And I was just like, oh.
Stop that right now, Timothy.
It's freaking Macaulay Culkin's brother.
Oh, man.
I was like, goofy ass. You look just like Macaulay Culkin.
That nigga really do.
Fucking. But yeah, I guess that's what we've been fucking with, you know?
Yeah, good stuff. Well,
It's like you're rewinding.
Right,
Like a VCR.
yeah, right? Just
Do you guys know what VCR
We're
is?
in the bag, right?
I had someone ask me one time if I knew what a Game Boy was. I was like, what? I'm not a fucking Gen Z.
I think that's that's kind of a compliment because my person I was watching, they had like zip tied the lockers because of COVID, and then they just never used lockers again. And so we just walked through the hallways. So like, I used to go here. He's like, yeah. And then he was like, we don't use the lockers no more. And then he was like, that was the olden days. And I said, I used to use lockers here.
Right.
And I was like, dang.
Had to learn how to freaking.
Right. Like, you had to listen, like,
memorize the damn
pull that lock. And so I was like, so I was in the olden days. Like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
This how I feel when people are like, oh, you were born in the 1900s. Like, whoa.
The late 1900s.
I was born in 94.
Emphasis on late.
I'm ready for them to be like, you were born in the
born in
early
94.
2000s. You were Y2K.
Yeah. My friend Keisha is like, she's like, I think 10 years older than me. And she was like, yeah, I graduated high school in 1999. I was like, I started kindergarten in 1999.
Right. But I wasn't even here. I wasn't even here.
Oh, man. But this episode's wrapping up to an end. You know, it's been super great having you. You've been a good
fun.
guest. You know,
Yep.
It's been fun having you.
It was fun.
Thanks for coming. If you're on, I guess I'll let you. Anything you want to shout out? Anything you want to,
Shameless plug.
Plug?
Okay, shout out KKay Hatake on Facebook.
Got threads you want to, or anything you want to, Instagram you want to plug, or
No.
Any events.
you're gonna be at a show or something?
Y'all, if y'all come to Soul Bar,
Do you work there?
no.
Oh.
It's just an event going on. Support my
I
friend.
heard about that.
I think
Oh,
like
shit.
Thursday or something like that. Whenever y'all see like pink whatever, I don't remember what day. Yeah, y'all come to Soul Bar that day. I'm sorry, I have bad memory. Yeah, check out my art. Check out his art. Check out her art. Yeah.
Freaking
Shit, I guess
Pink
we
Night,
all
Soul
are
Bar.
artists in a way here.
Absolutely.
I forget sometimes. I just be like, I just do nails.
Follow that model KK on Instagram, and then just KKay. Yeah, maybe I should tell y'all how to spell it because I spell it KKay
I'll put it on screen.
on
Yeah.
on Facebook for modeling. Yeah. Okay.
Follow her on Instagram, follow her on Facebook. Freaking follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Follow her on Instagram and Facebook. If you're on Spotify or any of the sounds, go ahead and give us a follow. Give us a like, a little comment. If you're on YouTube.
Like, comment, subscribe.
TikTok.
Freaking TikTok.
Yeah, we do
now.
have
Put us
TikTok.
on TikTok too. We be on there. We got a lot of good clips. We understand everybody can't watch the whole episode. We'll give you guys some of the funnier bits and the
Snippets.
clips, Fuck with us.
Some YouTube shorts.
Coming soon. That's gonna be the TikToks that
Yeah, we're just gonna recycle.
Right. They don't have to know that.
But thanks for coming. It's been a good episode. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.